Hello, I have been gone for a little while. If any of you are wondering why, I haven't been really active on Discord at all or anything like that. I went on a 10-day cruise on April 30th. Didn't really explain in the video, but clearly the grind never stops. But the reason why it did stop is because on the cruise, if you guys aren't aware, there's no internet or connection to the Wi-Fi at all unless you pay for it, and it's extremely insane prices that I wasn't going to get scammed for. So I basically just didn't have internet to do anything for 10 days. And I just got back about 3 days ago on the 10th. So I've been back for a couple of days, but problem is, once I got back, I realized that I hit, a couple days after I got back, yesterday actually, was the 6-month mark of when I started wholesaling. So I started wholesaling, or trying to wholesale, 6 months ago today. So half a year I've been grinding and going at it. And I was just thinking to myself, like, dude, it's been half a year and I've gotten absolutely nowhere. It's just like, damn. So honestly, like yesterday I went through a whole thing. I've been working, like since I've gotten back, I've been working all day, every single day, and I'm gonna continue to do that for the next this entire week. Because my coworker has the flu, so he's sick, and I also kind of just think that he wanted me to work all week, and he kind of just wanted a break because he covered for me for 10 days straight, which they got to give him props for that. So I don't really blame him, but I'm not really complaining either. I mean, it does kind of suck, but you know, paycheck's gonna be fat, and you know, I don't ever mind getting some extra hours in. It also gives you more time to work on the computer, so I'm not complaining. But yeah, so yesterday, you know, like there's only so much to do in this shop, especially when you're working 9 to 10 hour shifts. Sometimes you just run out of shit to do, and then you're left with nothing but this building, 4 walls in your mind, and then you just get in your head, because you know that's just how shit goes. So yesterday I went through a whole thing where I was just like losing motivation. I was just thinking to myself, like, should I keep doing this? Should I keep wholesaling? Should I start doing something else? I literally started like looking into other fields of work, maybe trying to start something different. And then I realized I was tripping, and I just like, I just had to keep wholesaling, because this is what I've been doing for the past 6 months. I built so much knowledge, I built so much of my network up, and I just need to keep going with this, keep going, do what I'm doing. But what I really wanted to do was, in a few videos ago, I told you guys that like the number one mistake that I made was not starting with a lump sum of money to invest. And yesterday when I was thinking, I kind of was like, well, why don't I fix that issue? Why don't I man up and, you know, take however long off that I need to take off, stack my money up, and then once I get to where I need to be in my business account, then I'll come back and invest all that money and come back even better than before, and with greater and greater chances to close a deal. That was my first solution, but I kind of realized that I'm not really in the position to do that right now, because you know there's a lot of stuff that a lot of expensive stuff that I have to pay for in the next upcoming weeks, in the near future. I have trips planned, multiple different trips, trying to plan them out. It's just a lot of things right now. I just got back off that cruise for 10 days and I didn't work at all, so I didn't really have any money from this job coming in. So yeah, I mean, it's kind of tight right now, so I just don't think I'm in the position. So what I'm gonna do is you know, I was overthinking so much, I was in my head, and I was like, oh, I've been doing this for 6 months, and I realized, like, dude, realistically, you just kind of, not really just started, but you kind of like just started reaching out to leads with land rather than residential property. And you've only called through one list of land so far. So how are you going to give up now or start freaking out? And I realized that, and I was like, okay, yeah, I mean, I only called through one list. And the one list that I called through, I had motivation. So what am I crying about? I just need to keep calling these land leads. And so that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to give it another month. So already it's been going good. Like I told myself yesterday that I was going to give myself another month keep cold calling these land leads and see how it goes. And depending on how it goes, a month from now, that'll determine what the next steps are. But after work yesterday, I went home, I started cold calling. Motivation, again, second list. The property, it was in a pretty bad area. It was in Houston. It was a vacant land, but it was in a bad area, so I had to pass on it. It was actually in a pretty terrible area. Pretty sure that neighborhood was like worse than, I think it said, the statistics said like worse than 95% of neighborhoods in the U.S. Yeah, I'm just sitting here rewatching film, and I'm just like, dude, I must have been in a bad mood or something when I was filming this video. But basically what I was saying was, there's not really much to talk about, because I just got back from the cruise. But now that, I took the other clips the clip that you just saw, I took on Monday, or no, actually on Tuesday, I think. Today's Friday. I cold called, like I said, got some motivation. It was in a bad neighborhood, so I passed on it. And then Wednesday night, went right back to it, right after, or no. Tuesday night, I think. Whenever I filmed that video, I went back home, and I got right back to it, made more cold calls, more and more and more motivation. Like I'm telling you guys, land is different. It is so much easier to get motivation in this field than it is residentially. I don't know if it's the market I'm in. I'm telling you guys. But yeah, I'm working on a deal right now. It's a vacant lot in Houston. So yeah, everything looks good on it so far. Where I am right now is kind of where I was on the last hot land lead that I had. It's zoned commercially. It's zoned C2, but I'm kind of starting to like understand the zoning laws in Houston a little bit more. Back when I had that other lead, I didn't really understand them that much, and I still kind of don't. It is still pretty confusing. But basically, I have a guy with the title company I talked to yesterday. I'm trying to see if there's any deed restrictions on the deed that would prevent somebody from building residentially on the lot. Because really in Houston, you can really build anything. It just needs to align with the zoning. Like the use codes don't really matter as much as long as there's no deed restrictions, anything in the building codes, any plat restrictions, or I don't know. Like I said, I'm still learning it. But I was talking to a title company yesterday. I was talking to their title search guy. And I told him that I needed to see if there's any deed restrictions, because I'm trying to see if a home would be able to be built. Because like I said before, residential is clearly what we're shooting for here with land. But if it still does end up to be like it would have to be commercial built on it, then I can still make it work, because I still do have builders that want to build commercial. And even if I don't, I can go and lock it up and try and find a JV partner. Might as well try. But I'm hoping that we can make it work residentially, because I already evaluated the entire property residentially, and it does work. So if I do learn that I can build a home, I'm going to try and lock it up as soon as possible. But if it ends up having to be commercial building on there, I'm going to have to reevaluate it and go from there. So yeah, we'll see. I was texting the title search guy last night. He told me to text him the address and everything. He was going to run it. He hasn't got back to me yet. I called him this morning. He didn't answer. I left him a voicemail. So actually, like after I'm done filming this, if he doesn't respond to me, I'm probably just going to call another title company, because time is the essence, and I don't have time for that type of shit. I need you to answer the phone. I need you to stay in touch, because I need to know what's going on. It's a deal, and I need to move quick with motivated sellers. So yeah, all right, back to Tuesday, Austin. Next week, I'll have a more juicy, more lengthy, more interesting video for you guys. I kind of just got back, like I said. Not really much to talk about, but, Discord is going to be down in the bio or description. I don't know why I always say bio, but it's going to be in the description. It's free, brings opportunities, JVs, connects, networking, all types of different things. You never know what opportunity maybe bring to you in that community. It's completely free. I'm trying to grow the community. I want to hit 300 members by the end of the month, if that's possible, and I know you guys can make it possible, so let's do it. I also got the best skip tracing, best SMS blasting. All my socials will be down below. My link tree, the Discord will be a separate link. If you're not going to do anything else, if you're not going to even check out that link tree, make sure to join that Discord, because it's completely free and it brings opportunities. So yeah, I will see you guys in the next video, and stay tuned, because the next video is going to be a lot better. Thank you guys. Have a good day.